Welcome back to creating a lead parser in FranchiseSoft. This is part 2. So we're going to pick back up where we left off after part 1, and we're going to start building out the mapping of the fields from our email to the fields in FranchiseSoft. And so I've got this built out on the screen already, but I'm going to walk you through how I did that. So we talked about in the last video, setting up the top portion of the screen. And you can see I've got on my screen here, I've got FranchiseSoft, and then I've got a smaller window on the right-hand side with the email notification that I received for my new lead so that I can match the text up. So what I've done in the bottom portion of this screen is chosen the appropriate field name. So all of my fields in my FranchiseSoft database are listed here. So if I choose first name, and so what I usually do is I choose each one by row by row. So I'm going to choose first name, then I'm going to come over to my email, and I'm going to copy the string of text that appears before what I want to populate in that field. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to bring that in here. And then what I do in the end string is copy the next string of text that I don't need to come into my system, but it is going to identify the next field. So basically what that's telling the system is this is the start of what's going to go in first name. This is then the text that is going to go in the first name field. And then it ends at the beginning of here. And then last name goes here. And so we continue that forward, last name and then email goes to phone, etc. So we go all the way to the bottom. We can continue adding rows. We can remove any rows we don't need. And then when we get to the last row, we've got zip code. So zip code, zip code, zip code, they all match up. But in my end string, I don't have anything else that I need to tie this to. So I need to include this piece of code here. So it's the little triangular bracket first, then we have a slash, BR, and then another triangular bracket. And that will close off my lead parser and let the system know that that's the end of the lead information and to go ahead and save that. So if I click submit on here, because I've set this all up, what it's going to do is if you needed to do a round robin for your lead owners, you can do that from this page here. So you can set up anybody else to get the leads, and it will go in turn from that original assignee, Joe Smith, and then the next lead will go to Bob Green, and the next lead will go to Susan Blue, and it will continue to work its way through that process while the leads are coming in. So if I click save here, that is going to save all of my lead parser creation. It's going to bring me back to my lead parser list page where you can see I have this new Facebook lead parser that we just created. And so what I need to do now is take this lead parser email address and put that in the CC or BCC of the email notification for whichever lead source we're using. So again, your web form or your Facebook form or LinkedIn or something like that. And that will then copy that information. It will send it to that inbox, and that inbox will then pull the information into FranchiseSoft and set them up automatically to appear on your lead list. If you have any questions about any of this process, please reach out to helpdesk@franchisesoft.com. And thanks for watching.